In the realm where technology meets artistry, I, Dillon E.T, embark on a mesmerizing journey wielding tempo and rhythm, the synchronic swords that dance to the rhythm of sequence generation. As my thumbs deftly activate the hilt's sides, the landscape of 3D unfolds before me, a canvas waiting to be painted with the precision and finesse of additive manufacturing. The alphabet code becomes my guide, a cryptic language dictating the behavior of tempo and rhythm as they traverse the landscape. The initial condition is set, symbolized by 0, and rhythm assumes the end-guard position while tempo, positioned in Viper, refrains from adding any 3D to its form. The dance begins with a synchronized activation, a harmonious prelude to the intricate sequence generation. With each symbol from the alphabet code, the interplay of tempo and rhythm unfolds. The expressive additions, balanced additions, and dynamic additions punctuate the landscape, creating a rhythmic progression through the neighborhoods. The rules of the 3D guide the orientation and positioning of additional 3D adding layers to the evolving structure. In the awakening sequence, rhythm makes a decisive move, placing an additional 3D in an oriented position, enhancing its form with geometric precision. Tempo, in a Viper inverted state, introduces an element of anticipation, adding suspense to the unfolding narrative. The landscape responds with the birth of a new neighborhood, the first layer of complexity added. As the harmonition sequence unfolds, a synchronized performance takes center stage. Rhythm continues to add 3D to an oriented position, maintaining the harmonious beat established in the awakening. Tempo, in Viper-oriented, complements this dance, contributing to the overall aesthetic balance. The landscape transforms, revealing the interconnected beauty of neighboring 3D. The duet sequence introduces a collaborative sequence, a delicate dance where rhythm gracefully moves left, adding 3D to the anchoring 3D right side. Simultaneously, tempo executes a precise 3D addition, enhancing the neighborhood's form with an oriented 3D. The landscape responds with a symphony of coordinated movements, a visual masterpiece in the making. The poise sequence showcases a poised and balanced stance. Tempo, in Viper-oriented, adds an oriented 3D to the anchoring 3D within the landscape, while rhythm, executing a movement to the right, contributes by adding 3D to the anchoring 3D left side. The sequence embodies a harmonious equilibrium between offense and defense, a delicate balance etched into the landscape. As I progress through the equilibrium sequence, a state of balance amid complexity emerges. Tempo, adopting a Viper inverted position, maintains a holding pattern, adding an element of mystery. Simultaneously, rhythm executes a movement to the right, contributing to the equilibrium by adding 3D to the anchoring 3D left side. The landscape becomes a tapestry of intricate patterns, a fusion of precision and complexity. The complexity sequence delves even deeper into the intricacies of the landscape. Tempo, in Viper-oriented, enhances the wielder's stature, while rhythm contributes to the complexity by adding 3D-GR to the anchoring 3D-GR's left side with kinetic right moving energy. The landscape evolves, revealing the fusion of art and technology in every 3D-GR edition. In the inversion sequence, roles reverse as rhythm contributes to the landscape by adding 3D-GR to the anchoring 3D-GR's left side. Simultaneously, tempo, in an inverted Viper state, maintains its position. The dance of inversion adds a layer of unpredictability to the evolving landscape. As the convergence sequence unfolds, mystery shrouds the landscape. Both tempo and rhythm execute a cross-block maneuver, their behavior cloaked in anticipation. The specific actions and movements associated with this convergence are yet to be unveiled, adding an aura of suspense to the overall performance. The retaliation sequence unfolds with strategic responses. Rhythm adds an inverted 3D-GR, while tempo executes to the right with an addition of 3D-GR to the anchoring 3D-GR's left side. The sequence embodies a tactful and responsive approach, adding strategic layers to the landscape. The echo sequence characterizes a mirrored movement. Rhythm gracefully moves in from the right of the anchoring 3D-GR, symbolized by the addition of 3D-GR to the anchoring 3D-GR's left side. Tempo, executing an addition of an inverted 3D-GR to the landscape, mirrors this movement. The mirrored dance creates a visually captivating and harmonious echo within the landscape. The disarmament sequence remains enigmatic as both tempo and rhythm execute unknown behaviors related to disarmament. The specific actions and movements associated with this disarmament are yet to be revealed, adding an element of suspense to the overall narrative. The landscape holds its breath, awaiting the revelation of this mysterious sequence. As I navigate through the sequence generation, tempo and rhythm become extensions of my artistic vision and technical prowess. The landscape, once a blank canvas, transforms into a masterpiece of interconnected 3D-GR neighborhoods. Each sequence, each edition of 3D-GR, contributes to the evolving complexity and beauty of the landscape. The landscape, a testament to the marriage of mathematical precision and artistic expression, becomes a living, breathing entity. The neighborhoods, with their anchoring 3D-GRs and additional 3D-GRs, form a symphony of interconnected patterns. The Golden Rhombus structure, guided by the rules of interaction of the 3D-GR, becomes a language spoken by tempo and rhythm as they additively manufacture the very essence of innovation. With each flick of my thumbs, the dance continues, the sequence generation perpetuating the evolution of the landscape. The 3D-GR batteries, with their three-dimensional golden rhombus shape and graphene enhancements, store the potential energy, ready to be released through the signaling rules of the 3D-GR. The hills, with mirrored symmetries and asymmetry, contribute to the visual dynamics of the landscape. In the culmination of this narrative, I, Dillon E.T, stand amidst the intricate landscape of additively manufactured 3D-GR. Tempo and rhythm, my faithful companions, have carved a path through the sequence generation, leaving behind a legacy of precision, complexity, and artistic brilliance. The landscape, with its myriad neighborhoods, stands as a testament to the harmonious interplay of technology and artistry, a masterpiece born from the dance of tempo and rhythm in the hands of a master craftsman.